Tonight, a homeowners association says it's gone bankrupt.
Over the past 2 years, Todd Creek Farms has tried to fend off accusations that its board president cashed in on a landscaping contract, and now it says it's cost them. The HOA manages 370 lots across 750 acres. If this sounds familiar, it's because we've told you about several disputes with them over the years, ranging from skyrocketing fees to foreclosed homes. Well, tonight, your reporter in Adams County, Gabriela Vidal, is digging into the new court filing after speaking with one of the 31 homeowners suing the HOA and the lawyer representing them. Gabby.
Yeah, Karen and Michael, that the Todd Creek Farms HOA board says that this bankruptcy filing isn't because of mismanagement or lack of funds, but rather to safeguard their community after this years of lawsuits that they've had to endure, because they say that this only represents 5% of their population, though the homeowners that are involved in this lawsuit say they have a right to have a more transparent HOA board that represents their needs. A community caught in conflict.
It's been frustrating. It's been aggravating.
Edie Apke's home in the Todd Creek Farms subdivision is one of 21 properties represented in what had been an ongoing lawsuit against their homeowners association since 2023. Under claims the HOA was violating its fiduciary duties, the legal and ethical obligation to act in the best interests of the HOA and its members.
So the straw that broke the camel's back ultimately was what we call a swap of terms.
Peter Towski is representing the homeowners in that lawsuit.
In November of 2022, the president and another board member resigned, and the 3 remaining board members actually appointed them to each other's terms. And so that effectively extended the board president's term by 2 years and allowed him to avoid an election with the HOA.
Homeowners claim the HOA board president, Jason Pardykes, also had connections to Method landscaping services that were not publicly disclosed. The lawsuit alleges he was benefiting financially from using them as the community's contracted landscaping service.
I felt there were things going on that weren't right.
Meanwhile, Pardykes shared multiple independent audited financial reports from 2020 to 2024 with CBS Colorado. He claims the documents show no abnormalities or evidence of financial misconduct. And in his affidavit, the principal for Method Landscaping claimed at no point has Pardykes been a member, director, or otherwise received or been entitled to any benefit from the company's business with the HOA.
You cannot have an undisclosed connection to a company that your company is contracting with. You cannot benefit from a third-party contract.
Just last month, Towski says they were getting close to retrieving bank records that the homeowners believe could confirm a connection. And then,
so on July 15th in the morning, we get notice that the HOA filed a petition for bankruptcy.
The HOA board sent several emails to residents in the Todd Creek Farms community, explaining their reasoning for filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, saying it was a, quote, strategic move designed to end the lawsuit and to, quote, stop the financial drain. Since 2023, the HOA board says this lawsuit has cost more than $800,000 in legal defense fees.
It's exceedingly rare for an HOA in any state, especially Colorado, to file for bankruptcy.
Towski and his clients believe they would have been able to hold the board and HOA president accountable for allegedly mishandling their fiduciary duties. But with this bankruptcy filing, the future of their lawsuit is up in the air.
At this point, the bankruptcy court is ultimately going to have to determine whether or not this bankruptcy petition was filed legitimately, whether it was done because there are actual insolvency issues, or if this is a bad faith filing strictly to end a lawsuit and the Jason Pardykes attempt to avoid accountability.
CBS Colorado reached out to the HOA board president to speak on the record about the bankruptcy filing. Pardykes initially agreed, then declined to provide comment hours before a scheduled interview. Instead, he shared a statement on behalf of the board, saying in part, quote, our goal is to end the litigation through this process, protecting homeowners from damages while restructuring our obligations responsibly. We regret any concern this filing may cause and appreciate the community's understanding as we work towards a resolution.
If they're innocent, then why spend nearly $1 million over the course of 27 months to defend a lawsuit that you could end with bank records?
And Apkeet says that one concern that some homeowners, including her, now have is what this bankruptcy filing could mean for their property value moving forward. But the HOA board says that it's litigation that could also impact property values in the future. In Brighton, Gabriella Vidal covering Call to First.
Gabby, thank you. Gabby is your reporter in Adams County. If you have a story idea or issue you want her to dig into, just send her an email at yourreporter@cbs.com.